Hello everyone, it's Thursday, Mikey. Today is actually my birthday, so I've been enjoying that quite a bit. But thought I should do a video because I didn't do a video last week. And 2 weeks ago I said that I was going to do something special for last week, but every time I keep trying to do it, I feel weird. But basically what I was going to do is just show you what my Thursday is like, which involved me recording myself like in each class I was in and stuff like that, and it's just weird. I feel weird getting because I'm using my computer. Hi.
Hey,
How are you?
I've never been in one of your videos. We heard it. I don't know if you heard us go, his videos, we've never been in one. Okay, I thought you were practicing something. Alright,
No.
Leave you alone.
Actual thing. One take, always.
One
take, always. You'll be in this thing.
You better get it right the first time.
I always get it right.
Always.
Always.
We'll be back if you redo it.
So I always feel very strange because I have to. I'm using a laptop. I don't have a little camera to use. I'm using my laptop.
It's his birthday.
I said that. Thank you. So yeah, I decided against it. So maybe one day I will. Probably not. Anyway, so what I want to talk about today is something that really stood out to me last night. Last night at church, I felt like God was saying, I felt like He was saying that you do not work to earn my favor. God does not send good things to us when we are good and bad things when we are bad. God is not someone who is easily swayed to the left or right. God is someone who is benevolent. He wishes good throughout all else. What is it? It is Lamentation 3:33. For God does not willingly bring affliction or grief to anyone. Another verse would be Ezekiel 33:11. Do you think, says the sovereign Lord, I like to see the wicked die? Of course not. I only wish to see them turn from their wicked ways. Why should you die, O Israel? Turn from your wicked ways and live. God is a God who loves. Another big verse is Isaiah 64:6. And it says, all of us have become like one who is unclean. All of our righteous acts have become like filthy rags. And this just really stands out to me. I feel like God was telling me last night that you cannot do enough to earn my favor, because even when you do good, it means nothing. But it doesn't mean nothing because we are nothing. It means nothing because we don't have to gain God's favor. We already have God's favor. We are not part of the old law to where we had to appease God's anger. His anger has already been quenched. I believe that what He speaks about in Isaiah 54 applies to us now. Is in a surge of anger I hid my face, but with everlasting kindness I will show compassion. And I think that spans pre-Jesus to after Jesus. That in a surge of anger, through the point of Adam and Eve sinning and up until Jesus died, God hid His face. But with everlasting kindness, He will show compassion. We do not do good so that God would bless us. And that is an entirely wrong methodology. Wrong thought process. Because then you get people like Job, where it's like, oh, God's sending destruction on me. I must have done something bad. You get people like his friends. But I don't know why, I just love Elihu. But I love what Elihu says in, I think it's Job 36:5. I think that's it, that God is forming His purpose. It's somewhere around 30, 35, 36, I don't know right there. But it's Elihu says, look up to the heavens. Look how far God is from us. When you sin, how does that affect Him? When you do righteous, how does that affect Him? Your sin and your righteousness only affects a man like yourself. He also goes on to say is who can barter with God? Who can grab him by the hand and say, do it this way? And I just love that. Will he agree to you on your terms? God won't. I've done this as well. Is where you make like little deals with God. It's I think it's very, very stereotypical of humans almost. Is that we will barter with God. We will like, if you just get me out of my mess, I'll always go to church or whatever you want to put there. I will never tell a lie again. We always make those deals. That is a hard statement to say. And I don't know. I honestly think God kind of laughs at it a bit, because God will do His will. God isn't going, will you please listen to me? No? God asked you to. God's like, please listen. No? Alright. It breaks His heart. But He's like the father in the prodigal son. And I think that's Luke 16 or Luke 11. The prodigal father, or however you call him, the prodigal son's father, that father did not chase the son. He did not chase the son. He let the son go. He's like, if you want your inheritance now, here you go. You can be on your way. But it says, while the son was still a long way off, the father saw him. And I think that just shows that heart. That the father was looking for the son. Was expecting the son. And I think God's the same way with us. We do not earn God's favor. Jesus has already won that for us. We don't need to do good for God to love us. He already loves us more than He could ever. Anything we do, we can't change His love. We can't decrease it. We can't increase it. God loves us. So then, why do bad things happen? That's a matter of life. Like, my dad looks at it from the point that suffering isn't. To say suffering isn't bad would be the wrong word. Bad is not the word I'm looking for. Suffering is terrible. Suffering sucks, but it's a motivator. Look at it this way: you take your finger and you bend it back the wrong way. It hurts, right? Pain's bad. Pain also keeps you from breaking your finger. If I didn't know to stop, if I didn't feel that pain, I would break my finger. I forgot what disease it is, but people have that disease where they literally do not have the sense of pain, and they break stuff. They just twist their arm the wrong way and go, oh crap. They do more than that. But still, the point is that pain is there to motivate. I don't know how that fits into the grand scheme of things, but I also know that it goes in reverse. Good things come to the wicked as well as the good. God isn't there orchestrating things like, well, you're going to get $1 million because you believed in me. No. God looks further on to the heavenly kingdom, not this earthly kingdom. This is temporary. Constantly, Paul is saying, set your eyes on what is unseen. For what is seen is temporary. What is unseen is eternal. And I think that is what is important. So then why do we serve God? If bad things are going to happen on this earth, why serve God? Because honestly, think about running. Running sucks. Especially if you have never really ran before. It's painful, it hurts, it's tiring. But if you have a goal, if you have, I want to do this, that pain, I don't want to say it's satisfying. Delightful is still the wrong word. But it's acceptable. It's I don't know what that word is. That's a word I don't understand. It's worth it. That pain is worth it. And I think that's what this life is about. It's what the suffering of this life is about. Is people like, oh, I only want to serve God for the good things. Well, you miss the entire meaning of it. It's the pain that kind of makes life worth it. We are running for the prize. Not all racers get the prize. And I think that's what life is about. That's what the suffering is about. Now, honestly, I don't know if I'm the best to say that because I'm an American. What suffering do I have? I forgot what statistic it is, but it's something like if you have a house, if you have a roof over your head, a place to sleep, a refrigerator, I forgot what else it was. But I think it was a bed, a refrigerator, a roof. I want to say a washing machine. Stuff that we take for granted all the time. You are richer than 90% of the world. I think that's the statistic. I can't remember what it was, but I kind of want to think that's what it was. I am rich beyond measure. There are people who don't have a roof, people without food, people without a laundry machine, people without a shower. And I take all that for granted. So then we're like, oh, I suffered this and that. No. Yeah, it's painful. But all the more reason why I should be focusing on the people who are truly going through suffering. I honestly think that's another reason why there is pain. For us to have compassion. For us to care for one another. For us to understand one another. To give us a sense of camaraderie. Whatever that word is. A sense of community. A sense of unity. I don't know. Those are just me rambling on my birthday, so I'm gonna head out. Video is way too long.